The Chief Judge of Kogi State, Justice Josiah Majebi, has released 27 inmates across the 6 correctional centers in the state who remained in custody for their inability to pay fines and compensations. Justice Majebi granted the release through the efforts of the non-governmental organization Victory Idewele Foundation, which paid the fines and compensations of the inmates when the Chief Judge visited the correctional centers from Monday to Wednesday. At Kotonkarfe Maximum Security Correctional Center, 2 inmates, Mustafa Idris, who was fined 50,000 naira, regained his freedom, while Kehinde Amaka, sentenced to 1 year imprisonment with a fine of 300,000 naira, benefited from the gesture of the foundation, but has to remain in custody until January 15, 2025 to complete his jail term. Also, at the Medium Security Custodial Center in Kaba, the Chief Judge released 20 inmates, while 5 inmates were released in Ankpa. The Chief Judge, who stated that the essence of the visit was to ensure that no inmate is being detained unjustly, cautioned the magistrate against being used as agents of oppression. He lamented the way and manner in which some prosecutors delay cases unnecessarily, causing awaiting trial inmates to stay long periods of time in custody. While commending the efforts of the Victory Idewele Foundation, the Chief Judge said, "This visit is special and unique because, in the history of the state, this type of additional events during correctional center visits has never happened before." He also commended the efforts of the chairman of Ida local governments for the concern showed toward the custodian center in the town and urged other local government chairmen to do the same in the interest of the state. In his remarks, the founder of the foundation, Innocent Idewele, said the NGO is focused on changing human lives, especially those of the less privileged in society, noting that every need of the citizens should not be left for the government to tackle. Major Enefola, Chairman Kogi State House of Assembly Committee on Security, Vigilante and Home Affairs, has expressed optimism that 2025 budget as proposed by the executive will meet the security needs of the state. The committee chairman disclosed this in his address at the ongoing 2025 budget defense by ministries, departments and agencies, MDAs, on the floor of the House in Lokoja. Enefola, APC Galamela Odolu, who describes the budget defense as one of the important legislative duties of the House, said the income and expenditure of the security, vigilance sector would suffice. He said that the budget defense exercise for the Assembly was part of its constitutional mandate and not about fault-finding or trading blame, but ensuring that the allocations to the various MDAs met their expected expenditures. The legislator assured the relevant ministries and departments as well as security agencies and vigilance groups that the exercise was to enable them to meet their respective mandates and drive meaningful development that would promote security. Deputy Speaker, Kogi State House of Assembly, Comfort Nwachiolo Ekweba, has called on the state government to give more support to the Women Affairs Ministry to enhance its effectiveness. Egwaba, who made the call in an interview with newsmen at the Assembly complex in Lokoja, said the call has become necessary to enable the ministry upscale its empowerment, protection and training of women and the girl child. She expressed deep concern over the deteriorating welfare of women, girls, children, and most especially persons living with disabilities, PWD. According to her, from the creation of the state in 1991, the Ministry of Women Affairs was vested with the responsibilities of monitoring schools, management of the amusement park established for the recreation of children, as well as training and empowerment of women, through which it was able to generate substantial revenue. She regretted that sometimes in the recent past, the ministry was stripped of those responsibilities and quit unfortunately. The revenue accruing from them dropped. The Deputy Speaker therefore urged the government to support the ministry to enable it perform efficiently and effectively. He hinted that some state laws have been repealed and enacted by the State House of Assembly favor persons living with disabilities, PWDs. Egwaba expressed the commitment and readiness of the 8th Assembly in the state to support women, girls, and individuals with special needs to make reasonable meaning out of life. The commitment of the administration of Ahmed Usman Ododo to ensure the seamless support of potable water to people living in Lokoja metropolis has been enhanced with the delivery of a brand new transformer to Old Lokoja Water Works. The process to install the transformer, according to the Commissioner for Water Resources, Engineer Yahya Farouk, has commenced immediately. Recalled that the challenges of power supply to the Old Lokoja was mentioned as one of the major factors hindering the supply of water to the metropolis, according to the Water Resources Commissioner for Water. Recalled that the challenges of power supply to the Old Lokoja was mentioned as one of the major factors hindering the supply of water to the metropolis, according to the Water Resources Commissioner at an engagement with stakeholders at Angwan Tiv area of Lokoja. It will also be recalled that the Commissioner had in the meeting promised the release of water to the metropolis during this season. But with the delivery of the transformer, the release and supply will be disrupted since the waterworks has been temporarily shut down following its disconnection from the power source to enable the installation of the brand new transformer. The Commissioner, who was on ground to inspect the transformer, which is being installed, however, informed the general public that following the disruption, the supply of water, all things being equal, will be restored by Friday. He also expressed his appreciation to Governor Ododo for the release of the transformer, describing the gesture as a major step to the supply of water to Lokoja, and also pointed out that Governor Ododo's gesture is in furtherance of his efforts to provide potable water to the people of Lokoja.